What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the News Angle. I just fucked up. This is the News Angle. It's the News Angle, bitch.
We're going to leave it there. It's your girl, CJ.
And it's the jealous bitch, Brandy, because if you look at where Demetrius is at versus me in my apartment again, he's beautiful beach, beautiful people, social distance.
That's why he was fucking up, because he's just out of it. He's not where we are.
On the beach,
all the way out of it.
He has his Fenty Beauty highlighter on. He looks amazing.
I'm done. Oh my god. No, we're just jealous because you get to go eat Asian food. And did you go to Daiso?
Oh, no, there was a line outside of Daiso, but I did go to Coco.
Oh, see?
Coco Ichiban, yeah.
He already went to Coco.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I know it was bomb.
Yeah, and I tried to go to Daiso, but there was a line out the door, literally.
No, thank
6 feet in between each person. I was like, I'm Gucci.
Man, those lines seem just even more daunting now that they put the extra space.
The extra space, it makes them appear a lot longer. I drove.
Oh my god! It's to try and keep people safe. It's try to
I'm like, nah, this will take 2 days.
This ain't what it is. This ain't it.
It's not. So speaking of lines and social distancing, first part of our news today, the CDC has announced that the 14-day quarantine after traveling from wherever you went to is now not necessary.
Girl.
So I believe last week they told us that we didn't have to wear our masks anymore. Is that what it was? What was last week? I know I wrote it down.
Yeah, if they trying to kill us, just say that.
They're not gonna get us.
Oh my god! I'm telling you, because I was like, what? Oh no, it was the WHO said that asymptomatic people do not pass on the virus last week, and this week the CDC is saying that we don't need to quarantine for 14 days. If you travel abroad or wherever you're going, they did say, however, not to be misconstrued, that you should follow local policies, which means some places don't have any.
I was just gonna say, which means you can be in one place that ain't doing shit.
Right.
You go to another one where they're doing everything. Okay.
Yeah, so it just depends.
Now we're cross-pollinating.
We're not cross-pollinating.
I'm like, this is stressing me out. I wish it could be something like chickenpox, where it's like, just rub on each other, everybody get it, natural selection, and we'll just figure it out from there.
I mean, I think it is about to be something like that. I mean, how are
it's gonna have to be, because nobody wants to fucking listen, and we were all people before it was mandatory in places.
We were already doing it.
We're being careful. You ain't got to tell me. You know what I mean? Right. Other than me dragging D for wanting to look at stars, we've been fine. No, we have. We've all been fine. And everybody else has just been assholes. They like, ugh.
It's just so weird to me that now the organizations that were in the forefront, like the WHO and the CDC, are telling us that we don't need to do anything. They're basically saying, just go out, be wild, be good, like take your chances.
Like, yeah, still wash your hands, which was also funny when we were talking about that months ago, because I think the three of us said when we come inside the house, one of the first things I did anyway was wash my hands.
That was already built in.
All these dirty motherfuckers wasn't doing that this whole time.
Well, here, remember when we were talking about that part and we were like, why is the hand soap gone? That means that nobody else used hand soap until now.
Nobody using hand soap? Wasn't nobody wiping their ass? Because all the toilet paper was gone.
Not as often as we were. But then again, like, I think the three of us talked to that we're also people that I have house clothes and I have like outside clothes.
That's true.
I'm not laying on my bed in my outside clothes.
I think that's our
you know what I mean?
upbringing. I swear to God, because when I started living with Rob and the kiddo, I was like, "What you doing on my bed with your street clothes on?" And they was like, "What?" I was like, "You wore that outside. What the fuck are you doing on my bed?"
These are the same motherfuckers that walk in their house with their shoes on.
Hey,
you was in a dirty ass street.
That.
Walk in your house with shoes on.
You guys take your shoes off?
In their bed with shoes on.
Yeah. That's the only rule I have in my house. When I have people over, I say, "Hey, the only rule, the shoes right there," because everything else is carpet, and then it's laminated up front. So I'm like, hey, just put your shoes right here. I got a little shelf, like a real Asian.
Even if you do put your shoes in the house, if you at least keep it off the bed, the couch, the chairs, you know?
No, I don't want shoes walking around the house.
I know, but a lot of people still wear shoes in their house. I noticed.
Okay, well, what you do is you have house shoes. I have house shoes.
You would think.
And I have outside shoes.
You would think I have slippers all day, baby. I have slippers all day.
That's what you do. And then I don't put my slippers on going in the bathroom. But again, I'm also that person where I have
You're extra.
I am. I have a loofah for my ass. I have one that I do for my feet, the rest for the rest of my body, and then one for my cooch. Because you don't need to be washing your shit with the same shit.
You're extra.
No, that's not extra. So thank you for letting me know that you clean your pussy with the same thing you do your
Actually,
your
feet. my pussy is cleaned by my hand because I don't use anything that scrubs up on my pH balance. I have a separate soap and a separate way to wash it to keep it.
So how is that done?
Without a washcloth. Use my clean hands. You gotta wash your hands first. So you do your first.
And then she DJs herself in the shower.
Ever.
Oh my God, I would have long ass showers every single day if that was the case. That would be terrible.
You basically just said I masturbate until I'm clean.
Oh and my God.
Blah, blah, blah. You're sticking ass thing.
No.
But anyway.
That's so annoying. Anyway, but so I guess my problem is that they are trying to kill us. I don't know. Did I say that? Yeah. Or did we say that already? I mean, why are they backtracking so hard? Like everything, asymptomatic shit. Now they're saying we don't have to quarantine.
Do you think some of it is just them caving to the fact that like people are gonna do what they want to do? So it's like,
I mean, even if that's the case, they should stand their ground because it's the right thing to do scientifically. Like, I just got into an argument with some lady at Kroger because she had her mask on her chin, the employee. And I was like, and she started talking to me and I was like scooting back. And I was like, can you please put your mask on if you're going to talk to me? And she put it on and it was under her nose. And I was like, what the fuck, bruh? No. And then she tried to lecture me. I was like, first of all, you unprofessional as fuck because I know your employee's supposed to be wearing that shit. If you can't wear a mask, wear a face shield. That's the two policies.
Shield. Thank you.
That's it. If you don't like, the face shield. And she's like, well, that's not supposed to keep droplets from coming into my face. I was like, no, but it keeps it in your area instead of coming.
Bitch, and you with your mask on your chin ain't stopping shit neither.
Well, that's the thing. So people have this misconception that people here are so about themselves that they think that the mask is supposed to protect them. That's not what it is. The mask protects others. So if you are actually infected, the droplets stay within you. And from the infection rate, it drops to about 30% or lower if you can keep the droplets within your vicinity. That's what it's for. So my mask is to protect you guys, and your mask is to protect me just in case y'all are infected or if I'm infected. You know what I'm saying? Like people, and what bothers me the most, I think I've said this before, is that people understand that fog is made out of droplets and it's suspended in the air and it causes that fogginess that hits the light, and there's lots of it. But for some reason, when you talk about droplets from your mucus or your nose, your mouth, people don't get it because it's not in such a large amount.
Because we don't see it.
Right.
If people had that fog around them, like that dirt fog.
Oh my God, can you imagine if it was like cartoons with the green fog and shit?
Yeah, if people were like that, they'd take this shit a lot more serious.
Well, we'll take it a lot more serious.
Yeah. Obvious, people are dumb. A lot of people are more selfish and dumb than what I thought. So it is gonna be what it is. But hopefully, a lot of super conspiracy theorists are talking. Hopefully, on November 5th, all this shit is over, just like that.
You know what?
I hope so.
And you guys know what the 5th of November is, right? Have you seen?
I bet you're gonna tell us.
I am. Did you know that the 5th of November is one of the movies? It's called Vendetta. V for Vendetta. Have you seen that?
Oh, is that an anniversary?
Remember the 5th of November? Yeah. So
okay.
And that's right around election time too. And if you get to watch the movie, if you haven't seen it or if you need to rewatch it, you should look for the symbols because it's a very similar situation that's happening right now. That's happening in that movie. It's really crazy. I can't. I'll probably rewatch it this week while I bake some cookies or something.
It's interesting too what Hollywood allows to be out there, especially all programming too, because it's you know what I mean? You've already screened this before you put it on the screen for us.
Yeah, but that's their way of mocking everyday
pretty
people.
Much.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Speaking
do you
of Hollywood,
think it's mocking? Oh wait, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
No.
So I always think this is just me being weird. I think there's like two sides. I think there's a good side and I think there's an evil side.
I do. I actually
What
do.
if the good side is trying to tell us like, yo,
that's the other thing. So
shit.
you can't tell if it's coming from A, the people who are trying to take control, or B, coming from the people who are trying to relinquish that control from those people. So I feel like there's movies out there, like you said, like V for Vendetta might be one of them, where they're like telling people to rise up against the powers. You know what I mean? Because at the end of that movie, I don't want to spoil it. Spoiler alert, fast forward if you need to. The people take over and they win. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, is it them or are they just giving us a feel-good movie?
Which is something everybody should watch, because notice when people work together, and if it was very much us versus the government, there'd be a lot more things that could be done. But y'all don't even want to agree that Black Lives Matter, let alone us being with our own party. Like, we can't work together on stupid shit.
Well, let's get into that. How about we talk about Jacob Blake, that just got shot 7 times by the police in his back in front of his 3 sons in the car.
Mm-hmm. And let's also talk about how no matter what the fuck y'all are bringing up, the legitimacy behind it or not does not justify what this cop did.
Like, because I've been seeing excuse after excuse where, like, you weren't there. That's their favorite. He was going to go get a gun. Okay, maybe he was.
He had a knife, or he already had a warrant, or he's a pedophile, all type of stuff. Because he's in the middle of being charged with things.
Right.
All that shit aside, not only do we not keep that same energy for people that are white when they're brought up in the news.
Say it again, girl.
Because you know one thing, I didn't, for her little 2 months she getting, I'm Becky getting them little 2 rinky-dink months for all that bullshit they pulled in that varsity, Operation Varsity or whatever they were doing, paying off these colleges and shit. But last time I checked, they weren't bringing up every despicable thing Aunt Becky.
Sure wasn't. And she, what'd she get, like 3 months?
She got 2 months.
Yeah. She got 2 months in jail, and then if she 2 months,
that whole 2.
And I'm sure she'll be out in about 2.5 weeks on probation.
Oh yeah, she's not doing that.
Guaranteed.
So they don't keep that same energy.
No, they don't.
You're not gonna bring up this stuff to try to justify him being shot and paralyzed in front of his partner and kids. None of that.
Well, if you're white and you're a serial killer and you go into a church full of black folks and shoot up the place, you still get lunch brought from McDonald's or Burger King.
Yeah, they'll drop your ass off some damn fast food.
Yeah, you want something
Where they
to
do
eat?
that at? That is crazy.
If you're white and you're 19 years old in college and you rape some bitch that's like drunk behind a dumpster, you get 3 months. And you get let go because we don't want to ruin your life, even though he can go and ruin other people's lives.
And even like seeing stuff where judges have said things to men that are like, oh, you got a bright future. You could have been somebody.
That part. That's what they did with that kid, with the rape.
The most disgusting one I saw was for Ted Bundy. When the judge was just like, man, you were bright. And it's like all these compliments. And I'm thinking, this nigga killed like 17,000 women. And you up here giving him compliments of how smart he was and charismatic and you wish him the best. What the fuck?
Well, that
should have been slam the gavel. That's a wrap.
And that's what I'm saying, and people, and now, of course, because of this shooting by the cops, this murder, basically, like, for whatever reason, and I'm sure we have all said it at some point, like, if you're black or even any kind of darker brown in America, if you do something that the police think is wrong, you're guilty before proven not guilty.
Innocent.
You're guilty.
Exactly.
And even people saying that he shouldn't have been resisting, because you see that, and I'm thinking about how many people before that were shot that weren't resisting, that were on their ground, like on their stomachs, that were.
Or Breonna Taylor was asleep.
Right. Where her killer's at? What are we waiting on? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what I'm trying to figure out is, I remember specifically this story of this young teen, I believe, that shot something at the cops or threw something at the cops in one of the riots that happened earlier this year. And they traced her fucking whereabouts by her t-shirt that she was wearing in a picture. So you telling me you can trace a fucking rioting teen because you got pissed off that she threw something in your fucking face while rioting? You can find her through the interwebs with a t-shirt print, but you can't find these killers for all of our fucking folks.
Right.
Like, none of them. You telling me you can't find these kids that are missing?
Listen,
if they want to use
Wayfair,
Wait, if they really wanted to find these missing people all across the nation, all they have to use is those fucking street cameras that we see every fucking where.
Well,
the motherfuckers don't work, not all of them. You know how I know? My uncle ran into a situation some years ago where they were trying to say that it was really, really, really sad. So my cousin was driving, picked my uncle up because my uncle was intoxicated at a party.
Oh no.
There was a I don't want to call it an insane asylum, but it's somewhere like a facility that housed people with mental illness.
Right.
And he wandered out to the street, this man, and my cousin hit him, and he died. Oh, so
no.
when they ran, because neither one of them had phones, so they ran to like a convenience store to call 911. They were trying to say that my uncle was driving because they wanted to pin him with the DUI and all that shit. My cousin was like, no, I was the DD. That's the only reason why I was in the car. And he was like, why don't you just pull footage from those cameras on the street? They don't fucking work. That's why.
Shit. Well,
that's why.
And
they didn't want to admit. He was like, it was at this intersection, pull camera footage.
They might. You know what? I think that the cameras in the hood probably don't work.
Probably.
In places like that.
I would be surprised.
Because some of the cameras do work. You know how I know? Got some tickets.
That's how you know.
Even without getting tickets, we see how well they've actually mapped out shit on Google Maps. It's scary.
Yeah, so
ways they have.
I saw my uncle bending over pulling weeds on Google Earth. That was funny.
Yeah, or like my car being posted on there without the they blur out the license plates, but you can see your own car or something like that. That's like really crazy, really. But anyway, like I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously the doctors are saying that he is now paralyzed for life, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm sure
I'm like, he about to get paid. They do this right.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. How you gonna shoot somebody? And here's the thing: you didn't even give off a warning shot. It wasn't like one shot in the back. Seven
and then
shots.
What people saying, well, even if we leave alone the resisting and everything else you're saying, there's a saying about people not being wise to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Right.
So what the fuck type of Bruce Lee shit you thought this nigga was about to do with a knife? Right. And there's more than one of you with rounds.
Rounds on rounds.
I'm telling you, no matter how
you ain't even shoot him one time. I would try to be the type of cop.
You didn't even shoot him in the leg for a warning.
Right. I'll bust somebody's kneecaps the fuck up.
Right.
I'm gonna take the ankles out. Something.
I'm for real.
Popping off on somebody like whole torso.
She said, "I'm fucking their kneecaps up."
I am. I'm finna bust you up.
You'll at least get a warning shot from me. Don't come around CJ's place.
Or like
don't fuck around. I'm in Texas.
When they trying to get an answer,
I'm allowed to kill your ass. I'm in Texas. Look at us.
Just so y'all know, we in Texas. Once you set foot on my property, because it's my house. Yup, we done bought this shit. Anyway, let me move on to the next one because I know we can talk about black stuff forever and ever.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all check out that sunset.
Oh my God. He makes me so sad.
Sunset.
Oh.
It's beautiful, D.
It is beautiful. If you guys are listening, go check out
Give me
YouTube.
one of these pet tilts. Oh my God, look at you.
We got a couple minutes till our first break, so let's do a quick one. Hurricane Marco and Laura. It's a double hurricane.
Marco and Laura sound like a dysfunctional couple.
Like I was just.
They sound like Marco's family loves Laura, but Laura's family does not want Marco there.
I kind of think anybody named Marco probably ain't shit. So.
I'm sorry. So anyway, so they were so close together that they might have started a Fujiwara effect, and that is actually when they pull upon each other or like they condense into one big ass super hurricane is what happens. I don't know. I think Marco is just like dissipating.
When is the last time that shit happened? That sounds like some shit out of a fucking horror movie.
They were saying because they literally dance around each other until they keep getting bigger or whatever.
You better get it. Look at this girl. Look behind me. This girl's doing her own damn photo shoot. Can you see her? Where is she?
Okay.
Where is she? Where'd she go?
Not where'd she go?
You see her in that in that dress?
Yeah.
And she has her camera on a tripod and she's killing it.
Yes, that flowy white dress. Come on.
Yes, it's actually mint green.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it mints green. And that's him being gay. Finally.
It's a mint green. She's killing it.
No, for real.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. But like, I think Laura is heading to Texas and we're going to see what happens because we've already got a weird cold front on top of this heat. Like, it'll be like 105 during the day and then it was like 68, 75 at night. I don't know what's happening at all. I know.
It's still been the same here. We ain't had no weird weather, but y'all in a different area, so.
And it's been a little weird for us. It's monsoon season, so it's supposed to be raining in Vegas. And not rain.
That's crazy. But anyway, let me go ahead and take a quick break with y'all. We'll be right back.
We'll be back. And we're back.
Man, so we're going to run through this right quick. I don't know where to start.
Run through your mother.
You know what? Let's do Hollywood the last. Let's go with this. So Kim Jong-un, something is happening in North Korea, you guys.
What's happening?
What's really weird is a few days ago, I saw this article by the same post that said that Kim Jong-un might be sick and bedridden and his sister might take over. The new article is revised and says that Kim Jong-un has relinquished some power to his sister, Kim Yo-jong. So they're
because he's preparing for his own demise.
I think he's going to die if he ain't already dead. Because remember a few months ago, there was rumors of him like having cardiac arrest.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had a heart attack.
Right. So I'm thinking that he possibly maybe already dead, and they just have a look-alike in his place until they gathered whatever they need to do to have his sister in place. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Anything's possible at this point.
They hired David So to do it.
You better stop it. Oh my God, I'm telling you. That's a possibility. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know. And his sister supposedly already has like one of the most important like political bodies, and she's in charge of that in North Korea already.
Oh wow.
So that's kind of an odd situation for me to like hear when Kim Jong-un really wasn't about giving away his power to anybody. As a matter of fact, he had his other didn't he have his other brothers or uncles or cousins killed and shit?
Like, yeah, he had killed his uncle and his brother.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what the real gag would be if she did take over and she was like 10 times worse than them?
Dude. Bruh, well, I mean, Kim Jong-un took over and he was worse than his dad, and his dad was already bad.
I runs in the family, like plot twist. Y'all
thought this was gonna be better. She don't. Have you seen her picture at all, by chance? She looked just like evil. She looked like an evil villain. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. And then if you were going to come into a regime like that, you really couldn't even afford to be on no weak shit because people would already be anticipating that from you. So I from jump got to kill about 10 people for no reason.
Kill about 10 folks for no reason.
Just so people know you're not playing. You got to set the tone.
That's true.
You have to set the right precedent.
Not set the precedent like when you just first get arrested.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I can't stand you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the last three I really want to get into, we have some Hollywood stuff going on. First of all, we got to talk about Brandy versus Monica coming up, right? So is this like a done deal? Is this happening? Like,
so what are they doing?
What are they doing?
Their hit for hit battle like everyone's been doing with the verses. Yeah. And I love that they waited so long to do this because for months, people have been like, Brandy versus Monica, let's do it.
Forever.
And they both in this separate interview saying, well, yeah, kind of, maybe, blah, blah, blah. I think they were waiting for the right time and probably money and other stuff to be done because the way their poster is and this hype is completely different setup from how the other shit was. And on top of that, Swiss Beats and Timbaland just recently made this like an official thing. I want to say with Apple and somebody else involved. Now it's like money.
Oh, so they have like a Demetrius doing all of the fucking flyers and marketing.
Right.
They got a CJ doing the Kris Jenner shit. That's or what? You're frozen. What's happening? He's moving really slow.
No, that's just how he moves.
I can't. If you're watching YouTube, he looks like one of those sloth characters on Disney movies. Where they're like
Zootopia? Oh God, that movie is so great.
I don't know what's happening, D. D, you might have to log out and log back in because you are like.
Look at that face. I have to record this. This is way too good not to record.
What happened? I don't know what happened. This is a great face. Oh, he disappeared. Oh, he's back.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry. D, I don't know what happened.
Didn't have time to record it.
Well, I have it on ours, so we have it recorded. You can watch it on YouTube too. Anyway.
Speaking of recordings, when's the last time Demetrius gave us any tidbits?
I don't know.
I owe about 11 tidbits. Probably 12. I'm sorry.
Probably
sorry,
like
Demetrius. You can't suck dick to get yourself out of this one.
About 50 tidbits. Oh, I can suck dick to get myself out of anything.
I can't. I'm done. I'm done.
I got myself out of jail one time.
He's like, I'm the David Blaine of this shit. I'll get myself out of anything.
I didn't need to know all of that. Anyway,
I got myself out of jail.
So, okay, my question is, Brandy versus Monica. Who are you standing for?
It depends on how they're judging. Now, if they go in hit for hit, Brandy will wash Monica.
Oh, of course.
Vocals.
If they're going for like showmanship and where their vocals are now, Monica's been more consistent and solid.
That's
I've seen
true.
live performances from Brandy, and I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, I saw the last live performance outfit that I saw Brandy in.
Did you see that, man?
I thought she was going to like what is that summer that Midsummer's movie? Have you seen that?
It was a mess. So if this is gonna remind me of anything, I think I've already got stuff in my head. Like Brandy is going to be Teddy Riley and Monica is Babyface. They are both great in their own right.
Right, they are.
But it's like I guarantee you, Monica's going to keep this more grown and sexy. Brandy's going to come doing the goddamn most because she feel like she got more to prove. I guarantee you. Monica's never given me vibes. Yeah, Monica's never given me vibes where she has to prove herself. She got to prove she's grown and sexy.
Never.
She's always been solid, grown and sexy, her own lane. Brandy, to me, never transitioned well. She never got to be a sexy woman, a grown woman. She just got stalled. You know what I mean?
That's
she
true.
didn't grow with it.
Yeah, because when I watched, did you guys watch her reality show? Did you watch that Brandy and Mary J show?
I did not watch it.
I watched a few episodes. It was really hard to watch.
She lied about being married. And she was doing dumb shit. I remember
it was weird. It was really weird. Like you said. And I agree. She had like this whole like show, quote unquote, thing going on for no reason.
Relatable, and it was nicely in a wholesome black girl with braids for 25 years. But after that, she didn't transition well.
She's the all-American sweetheart.
Yeah. Nobody's like, oh, put that Brandy on so I can fuck my man. No. It's not.
I'm being attacked. Look at this shit.
So the next 90s pop culture people that we love, Britney.
Oh my gosh, Demetrius, run. Right.
Look at all the birds. Look at Dee's so scared.
Oh my god. They're gonna take him.
Man, maybe we should go live from outside more. Shit,
oh, look behind him. Oh, D.
Dang, D, you look like you're gonna get attacked.
CJ, the last thing you're gonna see is us both like this.
Just D getting attacked. He's gonna get swooped on. Well, as long as you don't have any food on you or anything.
I hear it.
No, ma'am. Anyway, I'll task. So y'all heard about Britney Spears' new trustee that's happening?
You already know I've been paying attention to Brit. You know, she's not
guys, I know if you're listening, it's like really hard to relate to, but these birds are landing all over around Demetrius. He's freaking out. They're so close.
Behind them.
I'm waiting for one to like run up to him. I know. They're
behind his shoulder. One's gonna take his phone.
I know. I'm traumatized from middle school. So when I was in middle school, I was in Florida, and we had a courtyard, and they would swoop down and steal food from your tray. And it used to freak me the fuck out. So I was
and now he's frozen.
Terrified of anything.
Oh, okay. Jesus, he'll be okay. He's really freaked out, like genuinely freaked out.
They're so big.
Funny.
They're so big.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Oh shit! Look at that gang. Look at the group. Gang.
Okay, as long as
Get back on task, god damn it.
I can't. There's so many.
It makes you might die out here.
I mean, we just gonna laugh at him if he gets pecked to death. Just
No.
I'm just saying. Oh my god. Anyway, so apparently Jamie Lynn has been named the trustee to Britney's fucking finances recently. Cause you know how she was getting away from her dad?
Oh yeah, and she's not gonna be able to until like 2021.
Which I'm still kind of confused, like why it went to Jamie Lynn, and I know that it's supposed to go to their kids anyways, no matter what. But there's no real, like, I guess, promise or like completed transaction that
it makes sense to go to Jamie because I do feel like Jamie Lynn is probably the person she can trust most in her family.
Think so?
Let's because they've always been close, and she said sideways shit about her dad too. So it's kind of like,
so they know together.
What the fuck is up. You know what I mean? But you have to play that delicate balance of, I can't completely act too crazy on my dad because if I want to have my hands in shit to help you out, I gotta act like something's wrong.
Gotta play the game. Gotta play the
game, or else I'm not gonna be able to help you at all. And everybody else is just eating off you, so they don't care about you for real. And like we said before, if she had mental issues so bad, why did y'all have her like a little workhorse out there in Vegas and everything else doing a residency of all things? If she was that mentally, you was trying to get your money. And I watched a good documentary that like the world's greatest Michael Jackson impersonator like starred in. It's on Amazon. And it was just documenting his last few years before he died. And they were doing the same shit to him where they were like, you're in debt this much, and to get out, you have to tour, because he didn't want to. He didn't want to do none of that shit no more. And it's like, you have to do this because you need to basically buy your freedom.
That's fucked up.
So now you have to, it was fucked up. They had to like force him to do shit, like photo shoots. The This Is It tour was not his idea. He didn't want to do none of that shit.
You know what? Which makes a lot of sense. If you have a lot of debt and you're somebody of that caliber, you're more valuable dead than alive.
Yep.
You know, which kind of makes me think, like, did they knock this motherfucker off? Or if he just knew that, and I don't know. I've seen Michael jump out that ambulance. I've seen that video clip, and that shit fucked me up. So he might have staged the shit. He wherever Tupac and Selena is at.
Or Prince. I believe that about Prince
Cuba.
Too. Because the way he died made no sense when he was riding his bike like the...
No, so the conspiracy theory behind that is that was not Prince on his bike in that parking lot because it was so odd, and he was already dead on Ted Turner's plane.
I heard that.
Yeah, when that was happening.
Well, it's not crazy hearing it.
I mean, it's not that hard to find. So I know two people that look like Prince. One in person, who is my friend on Facebook, who is an acquaintance, and the fucking Dr. Pepper guy. You know who I'm talking about? The mini Dr. Pepper guy?
My Justin Guarini does not look like Prince to me.
Yes, he does. In that outfit, he does.
No,
yes, he does.
He's just light-skinned.
Oh, my God.
Okay, but he's a light-skinned Prince is what he looks like.
This is what happens when you've been around too many white folks.
Shut the fuck up.
You start
Y'all
saying
start looking alike.
No. I love him in that outfit.
And he's mixed like you.
I know he is.
Like Prince too.
I know he is mixed.
All y'all look like Prince then.
Do you think you look like Prince, CJ?
You look like
no,
Prince?
nigga, I do not.
Do you think your brother look like Prince?
Justin Guarini?
No, Dan looked like a few other people though. But I will show you a picture of my Facebook friend that I think that looks like Prince, and he dressed up as Prince, and that was like the craziest because he looked just like him.
I don't trust you anymore on that.
No, you don't. That's fine. That's fine. God damn it. God damn it. Anywho, last but not least, to wrap this shit up, let's talk about Jeffree Starr, Andre Marhold, and Emanuela Chartol. Can we talk about this?
You imagine.
What's happening?
Okay, so Andre Marhold is a basketball player, I think still. Is he a free agent right now?
I didn't know if he was still playing.
I don't know, but I know that he was playing until 2013, 15, something. Either way, his baby mama or ex-wife or whatever is Emanuela Chartol. So the yesterday or today, I guess, there is news of Jeffree Starr coming out and telling the world that Andre is his new boyfriend. And Emanuela, who was completely hurt, posted some stuff on Instagram, and she was like, I would have done anything, basically. I'm paraphrasing. She was like, I would have done anything to fix us, anything. And then you go and do this. And while I understand what she is saying, I'm not mad that he left her and is with a person who's transgender. That is not why I'm upset. I am upset. Huh? Say what?
Jeffree changed. He's trans?
Yeah, because he sees himself as a woman. He's not. He doesn't.
Sorry,
Yeah. He definitely identifies as a female. I mean, because I think his pronouns are she, her, isn't it?
Okay, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But
pretty sure. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you know it any better. I mean, I only seen a few things that he's done for research purposes.
I don't follow him enough.
Oh, here comes one. What is he? What is he?
He, him, but he identifies more femininely because of just like his whole alien identity.
His alien identity can go to hell. You cannot be human and an alien at the same time.
What?
And first of all, like the fact that
so he's trans species. What the fuck?
He's trans species. Let's go with that. Oh my god, I can't. My 16-year-old came in running to correct me right now. I don't know if you can hear her.
So what is pronouns?
So, I guess it's still he, him, but he identifies as
we don't
feminine.
Just start calling people their names because
we just gonna go with Jeffree. Anyway, so Jeffree just said that he is dating Andre. That is not the part that I have an issue with. The part that I have an issue with is Andre is black. Jeffree is a well-known racist and bigot. And body shamer. He's a well-known person of that sort. And for a person of color of any caliber to go and date this person blows my fucking mind, which is why it's upsetting. Like if this was
I'm not shocked because like Jeffree aside, I've seen it happen in the shade room where and I know all black men ain't like this, so don't come for me. But I've seen this kind of narrative where a black guy gets with anybody but a black woman, and that person starts saying like sideways shit because this one chick named Sin Santana, who was like some love and hip hop chick, she was like, black men treat Hispanic women like better, so you know it's just a different experience or some shit she said like that, and they dragged her. Erica Mena, the same thing. So you kind of see this repetitive
If that was
thing.
the narrative, yes, I would be upset. But Jeffree has already made it clear that he is a racist. He's made it clear.
Oh no, here's my thing. I could care less about Jeffree. I'm not upset with that. I'm more so upset with people that I look at it as like, no matter who you decide to fucking be with, you're supposed to be down with the squad. So I can't be with somebody who is fine to see him being racist. That ain't stopping his dollars. The world is meant for you to be white.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so Andre is probably the worst person in this threesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Definitely.
Andre is probably the most fucked up one in this threesome because Jeffree, we already know is fucked up. Like, I already know that he's a fucked up person. Like, we already talked about his tone deaf palette dropping this year. Even if he made it last year, it was just tone deaf to do it. You know what I'm saying? Him body shaming models that were not to his fucking standard of weight to be on the runway was fucking crazy. And then just him calling black people niggers is just a whole nother situation.
He was going hard.
He was going hard. So he gets no sympathy from me whatsoever, period. Like, I don't even give a fuck. I'm sure
I was more so upset with how old boy did this move. And then, like, you know, you want to be with a man, that's your business.
That's what I'm saying. That's not the part that bothers me. It's who he decided to get with.
I can't even let that be the biggest issue because I got to roll with my sister on this one. The fact that you got this black woman out here looking crazy and also pushing the narrative of a lot of men, let alone a lot of men of color, be down low brothers. Because Jeffree also mentioned on Twitter, funny enough, a couple months ago, because I saw it come up in the shade room, that ain't the only NBA
player. I'm sure. There's lots.
I was just like, why are y'all doing this? And I get why, so it's rhetorical.
But see, I don't think they're doing it to make women look crazy. I'm gonna have to disagree.
I know they're not doing it to make women look crazy.
Yeah.
The point is, you are not thinking about anybody else but yourself. You're not.
Well, no, because if this did not involve multiple genders, I think people would feel differently that he would have just left a woman for another woman. I don't think it would have blown up in this proportion because to me, he's just bisexual.
Oh no, it would have blown up in this proportion as long as the other person was white.
Because nobody knows who the fuck Marhold is. Do you know what team he was on? It ain't like
Oh,
Shaq.
we wasn't paying attention to him.
And that's what I'm saying. This is the only reason why it blew up is because he decided to go with Jeffree Starr. That's it. Nobody knows who the hell Emmanuela Chartola is either. Some of these guys are like, they're mostly black famous, if that, and that's kind of close.
And I did find it interesting that he went from, not that people can't switch around who they love, but he's just been only with white boys, and he was with that last white boy I know for a minute. Mm-hmm. So this is an interesting jump.
Well, he's been with Hispanic men too,
because he got entangled by somebody black, so he didn't. It fucked his mind up.
He's been fucking around with black guys.
He's like,
ages.
Is that what the black dick do?
There's some people you just don't want to imagine having sex, and he's one of them.
Yeah, he's one of them. Definitely one of them. But I just feel like that the reason it blew up out of proportion was literally not just Jeffree Starr, but also that he went from a woman to a man. And I think society still has an issue when people decide to go the opposite gender from what they refer themselves to be, because some people don't come out of the closet until they're ready. And I totally understand that.
Yeah. And at the same time, there's some people that are genuinely bisexual. You know
that's what I'm saying.
You know, men aren't allowed to be bisexual. So
but that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. So when people have an easier time with lesbians and women who are bisexual than men who are
patriarchal bullshit.
It is bullshit, because a lot of these conservative men who are like, oh, I don't do this gay shit, but y'all watch.
They do. They're always the ones I know,
but what I'm saying is they openly discuss lesbian porn, though. You know what I'm saying? And they're cool with it.
They probably hooked up with a dude before. That's the other part.
Every time a politician goes against LGBTQ shit, they always come out with news.
You know what I've noticed? You know what's really funny? Especially the ones that go hard on women.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the ones. And I think they go in on women so much because they're mad.
I think they're jealous.
Have to pretend like they love women. So everything that a woman does pisses them off genuinely, because they are trapped. They feel trapped. They can't come out. So they're in a relationship with somebody who they don't want to be with, that they're not attracted to. So everything that person does is upsetting to them.
Is old girl
okay? She hurt herself?
I'm sorry.
What's going on behind her? Look at the girl that walked behind you. Look.
She was walking weird. She just was like...
Sorry. Y'all stupid.
Watching her limp
walking. She was limping, wasn't she?
She was limping past.
Y'all stupid. Y'all
anyway, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.
Y'all both was like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, she was limping behind you. I thought she was gonna like come in and do like a photo bomb or something, because she was like so slow about it.
I didn't know what was happening today.
Huh?
That's what I was hoping for today.
Oh, to get photo bomb.
Yeah.
By birds, not humans today.
Just birds. Only birds photobomb me today.
Well, the birds aren't afraid of black men.
No.
But cops are, so that's the shit.
Oh no. I'm just I can't. Oh my
Who can?
God.
Who
Nobody
can?
Nobody can.
You're not alone in this struggle, see. You're not alone.
I know. But anyway,
this shit is crazy.
That's
but
really,
yeah, that's usually who it is.
That's really about it for Newsangl today. So if you've enjoyed our show thus far, please make sure to subscribe to your favorite platform for podcasts. If you want to check us out on YouTube, if you haven't already, check us out. Make sure you like and comment. Leave some comments below. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you get our episodes every week. Yeah, not ding. So we drop our Newsangl every Monday at 9 a.m. We've been having some glitches. I think I'm going to get it fixed. I'm going to go buy the pro version. They don't ever let me do the outro, like silently. Never. They be talking over me. No. Just singing. I can't stand y'all. By the way, if you guys are down to subscribe, we start at 99 cents a month. Go over to anchor.fm and look for The Triangl. That's Th3 Triangl. No E at the end. The Triangl podcast. Oh my God, they're like doing close-ups of their fucking eyes. Anyway, y'all fucking these kids. I can't stand these motherfuckers. Anyway, stay safe, stay blessed, woke, and logical. If you're black, stay black. If you're not, make sure you support POC and allies unite.
Google for life.
Oh my God. Bye, guys. Bye.
Unless you want to sponsor us.